Okay, here's a look at Studio Series Transformers the Movie 86 Dinobot Snarl. So here's just a quick look at the figure. You can see this is a really nice looking figure. And so now, as always, let's take a look at the box. Here's the front of the box with the nice artwork there of Snarl for ages 8+. Back of the box, you get your product images and the backdrop it comes with, which is really nice. Side of the box, you get an artwork of Snarl in Dinobot mode. Other side, same artwork but reversed. Transformers 86. Top of the box, Transformers the movie. Bottom, words and stuff. So that's a look at the box. And here is the figure. So like I said, this is really a nice looking figure. And in terms of the accessories, what you get is this sword, which is done like in this rubbery plastic, painted silver, which is kind of weird in my opinion, but it does work. And then you do get this back piece, which you do have to assemble. So that's all you get with the figure. But now let's also quickly go over the instructions. So here is the instructions, the artwork there, and then it does open up this way. So here's the accessories. Like I said, you get the part of the Dinobot that you have to attach. Then the sword, you could see you could put it in a hand and attach it on the back in robot mode. And then the steps for the transformation. In terms of transformation, this is a very easy transformation, really fun. You know, like all your mainline retail figures. But this does look a lot like the cartoon, so that's really cool. So that's what you get, and you can also attach the sword in Dinobot mode. So that's a look at the instructions. So now, let's take a closer look at the figure and look at all the nicely sculpted detail. First of all, this is very cartoon accurate, but this is kind of like the old Masterpiece style where they have additional sculpted in detail, which does make this figure look really nice. So with that said, let's compare this with the animation model so we can see how well they captured the cartoon aesthetics. They did a really nice job, you know, capturing all of the cartoon aesthetics, but like I already pointed out, there's extra sculpted detail in there, which does make this look really nice. And then the back, you could see, you know, it's done pretty well. Overall, this is a really nice figure. So now in terms of the articulation, let's come up here, get a closer look at that nice head sculpt, which is very cartoon accurate. I really like that. That's really cool. But anyways, head is on a ball joint, so you know this is all the up and down, side to side, all around that you can get. And then the shoulders aren't a friction, so you can go out, but they can go up and down on a nice clickety ratchet. Then the biceps, there is a bicep swivel, but then you also get an additional arm here going up, but that's due to transformation that you could see. And then the hand, it can rotate, so that's nice. And then the waist here, you can swivel, but you don't get a ab crunch. And then the legs here can go out to the side on this pin friction, and then a nice clickety ratchet going front and back. The knees can bend on a nice clickety ratchet. Then you do get a friction ankle rocker, toe tilt down, but no toe tilt up. So that's the articulation, and it's good enough. Just your pretty much your typical standard articulation for a mainline figure, and this is really cool. So yeah, you can get them in all these kinds of cool poses. Here I'm going to try to get them to be a little bit shorter because you do get that backdrop from the movie, which is really cool, but I have a feeling this is meant for the Dinobot mode, because even though I tried to make this shorter, he is still a little bit too big, but you can make him fit. Yeah, I think this is one of those that doesn't work too well because the figure is a little bit too big, or maybe this backdrop's not big enough. But that's what you get. It's kind of cool. And so now, let's see, I don't know why this thing is, oh, it's not tabbed in. It does have to tab in here. So now let's do some comparisons. Probably the one everyone wants to see is how he looks with the rest of his minions. So here he is with the first Grimlock, and I think I'm missing his sword. Does it come with the sword? But yeah, let's move him over here. And so here he is next to Grimlock, who is missing his signature double-barreled gun here. So you could see what that looks like. And this is the non-NEF production upgrade to have a little clear, transparent. So yeah, let me get him to look a little bit better here. So yeah, you could see how this looks. I mean, these guys look really cool. And then Slag. So let's move Slag over. I don't think I'm gonna have enough room to have all these guys in the same shot, but yeah, you could see how he scales and measures up with Slag here. And then I think the figure that a lot of people complain about, yeah, because he does have really floppy legs, but here he is next to Sludge. So let's move these guys over, and then we could see how he scales here with Sludge. So yeah, it looks really, really nice. Let me just kind of move these guys all to the side here so we could see what they all look like together as a team. And then let me see if I can get a nice group shot here, because this is going to be really cool. So yeah, here is all 4 Dinobots. Obviously we are missing Swoop, so hopefully that will be coming this year, maybe, please. But yeah, man, this looks really, really cool. I really love it. So for me, I'm telling you, this is what makes collecting the mainline figures worth it. When Hasbro actually takes the time to really make a nice figure. I mean, look at, for those people who complain about all the hollow area, well, maybe here is a hollow area, but you know, some places are covered. Yeah, this is really a nice figure. Really loving this. So now let's just go ahead and transform him into his Dinobot mode and take a look at that. Okay, here he is in his Dinobot mode, and yeah, it's okay. The tail part kind of bothers me a little bit, but I think that is pretty close to cartoon accurate. But yeah, I like all the attention to the details here. You get that blue in there, the black, the red dotted detail, which is very cartoon accurate. So let's compare this with the animation model, so we can see that yeah, they did a really nice job capturing the cartoon aesthetics. Really nice. And even the back view is pretty okay. It's kind of missing, you know, the gold part here, but for the most part, I think that's pretty done pretty well. And then even the head, which with the Autobot symbol, that's really nice. Even the shape of the eyes, I think, is done pretty good. So yeah, I think they did a really nice job. Actually, I think they did a nice job on all of the Dinobots. So in terms of the articulation, you know, like back legs can go front and back. Can the legs here can bend on friction. You do get a foot and can swivel. The front legs, you know, it's on a tight ball joint, so it can go front, back, and a little bit out to the side. And you do get an extra articulation for the band on the foot, and the mouth does open, so that's really cool. Not painted, but this is not a masterpiece. This is a mainline retail figure. No other articulation here, like with the tail and stuff, which would have been nice. And I know you can attach the sword back here. You know, you saw in the instructions, but I don't want to do that. And here, these fins here are rubber, but it's okay. You know, at first I was thinking it was going to be a little off because of the yellow plastic and the gold, but it actually, in person, it doesn't actually look all that bad. And again, all the nicely sculpted detail, which just makes this look a little bit better. So that's a look at him in his Dinobot mode. And here he is with his fellow buddies. Let's see if I can zoom out here to get a nice group shot. So here he is with the Grimlock, so you could see how that looks with the Slag. And then Sludge. Let's move these guys over. Yeah, this is a really nice looking set. So yeah, now here's a look at them in Dino mode, and yeah, this looks really nice. Let's zoom in, take a closer look. Yeah, so this is where I could say some of the color, in my opinion, I think might be a little off, because you could see the nice gold color on Grimlock and Slag and Sludge there. So now this is a little inconsistency here with this this gold plastic. So yeah, it is what it is, but overall, just look at this set. This looks really nice. So yeah, now we're just obviously waiting for the last Dinobot swoop, and yeah, then we have all the Dinobots. So that's my look at Sludge, Snarl, excuse me. This is a really nice figure. Don't need to say anything about recommendations or whatever, because I know if you're collecting Dinobots, yeah, you're obviously gonna get it regardless of, you know, if this is good or bad. I will say, you know, this is a nice figure, fun to play with, looks the part, fits in really well with the other Dinobots. So yeah, great figure.
I am Snarl.